Tonight on Q2, the FBI takes an unusual step, hoping to crack a case.
It's been hard. It's been real hard. Honestly, I don't know how we're holding it together.
A family still searching for answers as their daughter remains missing 8 months later.
Plus, measles on the move.
Measles is one of the most contagious infections that we know to man.
A warning from health officials as the highly contagious disease begins to spread across Montana.
And we'll take you to a hidden gem near Big Timber.
I've lived in Montana my whole life. I had no idea this was here.
Well, Mother Nature puts on a show. Historic artifacts take us back in time.
The MTN 530 News starts right now.
From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN 530 News.
And good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Andrea Lutz.
And I'm Russ Riesinger. Tonight, a renewed push from the FBI in a missing persons case that has gone cold for 8 months.
Wade Burdenground vanished from her home back in October, and since then, almost no clues. Her father still searching, still grieving, hoping for any sign of his daughter.
Well, now, as Charlie Kleps reports, federal agents are offering a reward, hoping to spark new tips and break open this case.
I mean, it's been hard. There's no answers.
For months, all the families had are questions.
I don't know where she's at.
Questions about the whereabouts of 13-year-old Wade Burdenground, who went missing in October.
It's been too long, and it's been real hard.
An ongoing situation causing Wade's father, Wade, and his family pain.
I've kind of seen my family's, the emotions, the torture, what we've been through.
And they aren't alone in their concern.
Usually we have some kind of update, some kind of something. And with her case, we have nothing.
Nikki Waggy with Warrior Women for Justice says not enough has been done in investigating the case.
At the end of the day, the family has definitely gone way too long without any answers, and that is a problem.
But now, possible hope on the horizon. On Friday, the FBI is holding a press conference in Crow Agency.
Oh, I'm very hopeful. I need some answers,
For the family, a moment that could offer some hope. For Waggy, it's help, but help delayed.
It would be much easier if the urgency came when they come missing versus when they've been gone for so long.
An ongoing situation for this family, representing a statewide crisis.
If someone knows something, call in as an anonymous caller. Help us out. Help my family out.
That press conference will take place at Little Bighorn College on Friday, starting at 10 a.m., where the family will continue to search for answers. For now, I'm Charlie Kleps in Billings, MTN News.
Measles is on the move in Montana. State health officials say it's only a matter of time before it ends up in your county. Montana has 17 confirmed cases in Gallatin Hill and Flathead counties. However, health officials revealed dozens of people were likely exposed at a Great Falls medical complex. Those not vaccinated could show symptoms within 21 days.
Measles is one of the most contagious infections that we know to man. If somebody with measles walks into a room, 90% of people who have no immunity to it will get infected with measles. So if you have 10 people in a room, 9 of them will be infected with measles. It's airborne.
State health officials urge Montanans to get the MMR vaccine. 2 doses is 97% effective. There are no active cases in Yellowstone County, but health officials say 2 residents, including an unvaccinated child, traveled outside the country, became infected, and recovered before heading back home. Nationwide, the CDC says there's 1,088 cases in 33 states. Last year, there were 285 cases. The worst outbreak is in Texas, with 600 cases, mostly in children.
State leaders are putting their heads together to find ways to expand child care in Montana as a way to bridge the gap for working parents. Studies show child care supports the Montana economy by helping parents participate in the workforce, but the solution is not a one-size-fits-all approach. The group did identify possible solutions such as flexible work arrangements, paid parental leave, access to on-site child care, and financial resources.
Supply meets about 46% of estimated demand. It has been, that shortage has been closing a little bit over the last couple of years by a couple of percentage points, but overall it still remains a significant issue.
More than half of Montana counties remain child care deserts, and Montana as a whole is an infant child care desert. Despite that, the state says using funding through the American Rescue Plan Act to support child care apprenticeship programs is a push in the right direction.
And good Thursday evening, everyone. We had a fairly quiet morning around Wyoming and Montana, but this afternoon, the heating of the sun, even though it was a cooler than average day, started to pop up these scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. Much of the active weather has been in far southeastern Montana and Carter County. Most of that is starting to push into far northwestern South Dakota. Keep all those directions straight in your mind. We've also had some rain showers, about 3/100 of an inch in Sheridan. Most of that is coming to an end right now. Some lingering showers over the Busby area as well in Bighorn County, and some isolated showers and thunderstorms taking place mainly near the Crazy Mountains, also parts of the Beartooth and the Absarokas. Fairly quiet around the Billings area for now, but we have more active weather coming. Your 7-day forecast coming up.
Tonight we take you outside and into the heart of the Boulder River Valley. A rugged trail leads to something unexpected, ancient pictographs tucked inside a cave. I take you up the trail for tonight's Out and About. Just south of Big Timber, where the Boulder River Valley stretches out wide, nature rolls out the welcome mat.
Pictograph caves, here we come, Andrea.
The views are stunning, just absolutely amazing.
At the base of this winding trailhead, a secret from the past is waiting to be uncovered for those willing to lace up and climb.
What a great time of year to be here. It's so green.
It's a steady incline through a palette of wildflowers. Up the path, we run into the Malone family on a mission for a little Montana magic.
I've lived in Montana my whole life. I had no idea this was here.
Tucked above the historic Boulder River Ranger Station along Highway 298, whispers of Native people remain.
Got in the parking lot and some nice folks told us there was caves up here. And so we hiked up here to see what it was like.
The trail eventually tucks into tree cover, and just before that, you can catch a glimpse of your goal, the caves.
You know, it's doable. But it's a bit challenging.
Steep, but it's not as hard as I thought it would be.
Okay, so we made it up to the top, and I have to let you know, it's not easy when you get all the way to the top. After getting through some brush and some trees and some greenery, you make it up to the rocks, and that's really when you have to really get on your hands and knees and boulder up to the cave. But let me tell you, it's worth it. Inside the caves, ancient red pictographs, messages from centuries past, still speaking to us today. The Malone kids step inside, curious and captivated.
There was this red 5-legged thing.
That's writing, right? Like that's how we were recording history at that point in time.
Oh, yeah.
Rock art historian and researcher Tim Urbaniak knows just how unique this site is.
It's good to know that they're still there and still undisturbed.
Using enhancement technology, he brings these ancient drawings to life, opening a portal back in time.
The horse is actually a buffalo figure, and it has spears sticking out of it. The starburst feature is said to be a turtle.
Created more than 400 years ago.
These things are eventually destined to fade and be gone. So again, the best thing to do with them is just to leave them alone.
And while the view inside the cave is impressive, so is the one looking out. A jaw-dropping view of the Boulder River Valley.
Yeah, I mean, thousands and thousands of acres to explore and look at. I mean, my son was absolutely enjoying walking up here and just kept saying this is the best hike he's ever been on.
For the Malone family, it was a perfect day trip.
We have an opportunity right ahead of us to start doing more exploring, and we're going to do it.
And maybe next time, it could be yours. Make sure to tune in tonight for our half-hour Out and About special, Treasures in the Treasure State. We'll take you to waterfalls, swimming holes, ghost towns, and other places you've probably never heard of, even if you've lived here your whole life. It airs tonight at 6, right after our 5:30 news, and you can catch it on Saturday at 10 a.m. here on Q2.
Billings Public Schools getting a major boost in an effort to renovate the crumbling Daylis Stadium. Greg and Eileen McDonald donated $500,000, putting the total at $1 million in confirmed gifts so far. The district wants to raise $12.5 million to update the aging structure. The plan calls for new bleachers, locker rooms, new lighting and track lanes. Naming opportunities are also available for the stadium.